I've long wanted to do a cocktail video. I like making cocktails. I like trying to invent cocktails. I look at my hair and it looks ridiculous at the moment. But the first rule to a lot of cocktails is ensuring you have a good block of ice. I make a lot of my own ice. I mean, it's molds. I pour water in something I put in a freezer. I think saying I make that is a little bit weak. Need a good shaker. There you go. For this one, which I call a Bitters Brothers, is Peychaud bitters. You'll do like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little much, maybe a little less next time. Lemon bitters. I'm not a lemon fan in general. I don't know why. I like lime more, I guess. But you do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Shake it in. So you got your bitters. And then let's see, what do we do next? We're going to go with a nice bourbon rye. I'm a big fan of the Dickel rye, personally. I think it just tastes good. I don't know what more you need to say than that. Like, I'm not talking about floral notes and stuff. Do about 1.5 ounces of that. Perfect. There goes the Dickel. It's fun to say. And then Domaine de Canton. It is a ginger liqueur. And that's about 1/2 ounce. In the shaker. Put the top back on. Then the Saint Germaine, which is an elderflower liqueur. And the reason I call this a Bitters Brothers is that these are relatively new liquors, from what I've known. I haven't actually educated myself as much about this as I should to be talking from what I deem to be somewhat of an authority, but I believe there are two brothers that invented these two liquors relatively recently. Saw a void in what needed to be done, and they made it, and their last name is Coopers. I believe they're called the Coopers Brothers. And then I've always tried to have a little bit of aperol or aperol. I don't really know how to pronounce it. And that's probably a little bit less than 1/2 ounce. You put it in there. And this can be a bit of an acquired taste. It took me a while to come around to it, but once you like it, it's delicious. And an acquired taste is kind of bullshit. I feel like that word is thrown around for a lot of rich things, like oysters and such, that, I mean, you gotta have money to enjoy them, and that's a little bit unfortunate for a lot of these things. And also, who knows? Like, if you have to try to enjoy something, is that even right? I don't know. Normally I do some sort of a nice citrus wedge or rind, but this is what it looks like. Pretty pretty. Look at that. That's a Camden Yards nice little glass. Oh, and that's there. That is pretty fantastic. You probably amp up the lemon and the aperol. I'm still working on it, but that's good. I did not hit end on this. And we're listening to Frank Zappa, San Bernardino. He is a weird man. Was a weird man? I don't know. I enjoy his music, though. It always makes me think and pay attention, which I don't think a lot of music does. And this is a totally unintended ending. Cheers, y'all.